Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. I trust you've had a great week and it's been a good week. Been good. I had some time before I have some things I'm going to do this afternoon. So I thought, I got a little bit of time. I will hop on and say hello to you fine folk and talk a little bit about becoming a better you today than yesterday. What's that look like? I don't know about you, but we can all be a little better each day, right? It's kind of like we know to do better, but do we do it? You know, it's not about perfection. It's pretty much about the progress with what our intention is to being a better person, right? And how we can begin that is renewing our mind. It says in Romans 12:2, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Right? We do that daily. We're going to get better. We're going to get better. We're going to be a better person tomorrow. Growth in that, it begins internally. And we have to ask God to help us reshape our thoughts and learn from our mistakes that we made yesterday. We have to reshape our thoughts before we even try to change our behavior, right? So, we can simply say, God, renew our mind today so that our lives reflect your will. And that starts with awareness, right? So we can ask ourselves, what did I do well yesterday? I'm sure you did something great. What drained me? What drained me? And I'm not even going to tell you what is happening right now. My dog is playing in my clothes, I think. I'll just leave it at that. Be right back. Judah Michael. Yep, he sure was. Okay, that was a little awkward. Sorry. He loves to take my clothes, my socks, everything out of my drawers in my bathroom that I keep in there to just grab quickly. He likes to get in them and carry them through the house. So anyway, what drained us yesterday? What did we do good? What moved me closer to who I want to become? Awareness is a doorway to growth. It truly is. And once we become aware of what we're doing, what we're saying, who we are, whether we're being kind or we're being angry, whatever it is, let us walk in humility and be teachable, right? Proverbs 1:5 says, let the wise listen and add to their learning. Becoming a better me, becoming a better you, it's about the willing to learn from Holy Spirit, from others, and even from yesterday's mistakes. right? So if we choose one little thing to improve every day, we have to get better, right? Choose one thing. You don't have to choose 10 or 20, just one. Whether it be to speak more kindly, listen without interrupting, drink more water, exercise more, move your body, pray before reacting. Maybe try replacing complaining with a little more gratitude, right? All of these things will help us. You know, these little small things is what shifts. It's what shifts in us. It's what changes things up. Choose obedience in those small things. Luke 16:10 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much. It's little things, guys. Your faithfulness today prepares you for greater assignments tomorrow, right? Our seed is for tomorrow, right? And then we can align our actions with our values. Part of becoming a better me and a better you is choosing to reflect Jesus, right? Does our choices, does what we say reflect who I say I'm becoming? It's not perfection. But when your actions and your words match your value, then peace surely has to follow, right? Surely has to follow. We have to choose to put Christ on daily. Ephesians 4:24 says, put on a new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Not perfectionist, not holier than thou-ness. Just being a new self, created in the image of Christ, right? That's what's going to help us be a better person tomorrow. We don't improve by striving harder. We don't try to do this harder. We don't strive. We're just spirit-led. We're led by Holy Spirit, right? He convicts us. He gives us a quickening if we do something we shouldn't do. We improve by becoming more like Jesus. So guard that, right? Guard that. Because what you consume, you become. We have heard that all of our life. And I'm just honestly believing that's the truth. That's the truth. The words that we listen to, the things we watch, the conversations that we entertain, our thoughts that we play over and over and over in our brain. Folks, they feed what strengthens us, right? So we need to starve what weakens us. And always let love guide your actions. Colossians 3:14 says, and over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. We have to do it in love, guys. It's not an option. Love guides our actions, right? Because Jesus is love. Love, when we do things in love, it's like measuring our maturity, right? So we can ask ourselves a simple question. Did love lead me in that action, in that reaction? Did love lead me in my answer? And then we can practice self-compassion, not self-criticism or condemnation. We start over, right? It's the whole point in becoming a better person for tomorrow. So we learn from today. We don't get it back. We don't get today back. We don't get yesterday a do-over. So we have to take what we know and what we learn, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and become a better person tomorrow. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves and walk in grace. Because when we practice self-compassion and self-forgiveness and not criticism and condemnation, growth thrives in grace. It thrives in forgiveness. You know, instead of saying to yourself, well, figures, I failed again. Why not turn it to, okay, I learned something that I didn't know. I learned that I'm not very good at doing this or this or this, but I learned how to do it better next time by practicing. Philippians 3:13-14 says, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal. Yesterday may inform us of what we did or cannot do, but it doesn't define us. Doesn't define us. We can end the days with reflection on how to do better, but no regrets, right? That's part of learning. So before you lay your head down or before you settle in for the evening, ask yourself, did I show up honestly in love today? Where did I grow? Even just a little bit. What did I learn? What will I carry from yesterday into today and into tomorrow? What did I learn? Listen, becoming better, it's a direction. It's not a destination. It's not final. It's continual. You don't need to outdo anyone. You don't need to outdo any situation or circumstance. You just need to outdo yesterday's version of yourself. One choice, one step, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. Sometimes it's minute by minute, hour by hour, right? Some of us can get that distracted that quickly. But that's where the grace of God comes in, not our strength. We can't do it. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness. Folks, we don't become better alone. We don't become better alone. Grace carries us through the process. Forgiveness carries us through the process. No condemnation. Education carries us through the process. Learning from yesterday, learning from today to apply and do better tomorrow, right? Ephesians 4:1 says, Lord, I choose today to walk worthy of the calling I have received. Shape me, teach me, and lead me to look more like you than I did yesterday. It's a process. It's a process. And I think that you're killing it. You are doing well. You are doing well. Give yourself a pat on the back because you're choosing, making a choice to be a better you, to be a better daughter, to be a better son, to be a better parent, a better grandparent. What does that look like? I don't know what it looks like for you, but I know what it looks like for me. Lisa, do better. Do better. If you said something that hurt and it was unintentional, maybe it was intentional. I don't know. You know. Lord knows. Stop it. Forgive. Forgive yourself. Apologize. Whatever. And don't do it again. Don't continue to do it. Bridle your tongue. Right? Bridle it. If you're not speaking it in love, and it's not going to help you be a person that's better tomorrow, don't do it. Just save yourself. Just don't do it. Save yourself the agony. Save yourself the guilt and the self-shame that we put on ourselves for feeling bad for doing or saying. Just don't do it. Think before you do. Think before you speak. Is this going to make me a better person if I say this? Is this going to make everyone around me a better person? Think about it. So I'm speaking to me and I'm speaking to you. Let's do better. Let's be a better person tomorrow than we are today. And the day is still young, so you have plenty of time to even step up your game for the rest of this afternoon. Be a difference in the lives of others. Be the change that you want to see. And let everything you do be done in such a love that it cannot be mistaken for your own striving and strength. That's all I have. I'll see you probably tomorrow. I love you guys. Happy Saturday.